change your approach to how you coach?
I just want to win. That's it. Coming here to get a win. Let the rest, not talk about we got to win by 25 or we got to come in and get a win. We'll kind of go from there.
Will you have late game guys on the bench that are keeping track of the other games, or what does that look like?
Yeah. No, we'll do that. We get a great staff. They'll keep me. But I think we got to keep it real simple tonight. Go out and try to beat a really good Hawks team. And then what comes after that, we'll deal with as the game goes.
Games like this, with DeAndre Hunter playing his first game back, it can mean a lot to a player, whether or not they like to admit it. What do you, in your experience, what do you see with that, and what do you hope you can carry over to this game?
Larry too, right? Larry was here, right? So we got both of them. I always kind of think it's cool. I'd have to ask the players, but you'd see people, familiar faces, and a place where you enjoyed your teammates and the program. I think it's always a positive thing. Now some guys come in with chips on their shoulder. You have to ask Trey what that looks like, but to get a good experience here, But of course, you always want to beat the team you were with. It's a pride thing that we all have.
Yeah, Kenny, John Hollinger. I'm with the Athletic now.
Thanks, John.
I wanted to ask you about Jalen and Craig. You've kind of had to step up this year especially with some of the absences you've had. But how do you, over the course of the last year or two, as your team has been kind of in a win now mode, how do you still able to develop them behind the scenes so that they're ready for these chances?
Well, John, we know what's coming down the pipe. We knew about the second apron, and we're not going to be able to be probably signing free agents left and right. So you better develop your own. And I think there's added pressure for the coaching staff. I know that. We got to develop these guys, and I think there was an added kind of sense of awareness that these guys are going to be possibly in our rotation. Especially we knew DG was going to be out too, so one or two of them are going to be in our rotation. Sure enough, that's what happened, and